did this film start, like, in your brain and, like, trying to, you know, come up with this story?
There was a few things. I mean, one was, my dad used to tell me about all these stories about how he basically came to the United States and what it was like. And one story he told about how he had to steal a stool sample to get into the country. And I was just randomly telling that to somebody at my work. I was at a production company at the time, and they were just cracking up. And so I just started asking for stories from other people, other immigrants, random things, people telling me about 13 guys sleeping on the floor like sardines, people like sharing like one single suit and waiting around in their underwear and scheduling their entire interviews around it. And a lot of the stories are what came to be in the movie. And so I was just really getting excited about like all these people who I guess, you know, were welcomed into this country 30 years ago. People usually tell sob stories, but when I spoke to them, they were just nothing but sincere and laughing at what they had to do in their first times. And I was like, I think that's a refreshing look that would be really nice to see.
Just how does it feel to kind of be here in Knoxville for a premiere?
I mean, it's really exciting. It's just, I mean, Regal has taken a risk on this film, and kind of like people are talking so much about diversity now, like the Emmys just happened. But they've sort of been at the forefront in putting that kind of into the film world, because we've been always really excited about this film where we're pushing it before other people believed in it, which is a story that wasn't propped up by necessarily, it's a whole bunch of brown people who are heading up this film, you know, and so it wasn't something that a lot of people wanted to take a risk on. But now when it's actually getting to theaters and getting to festivals, people are so excited, and so it's just to see Regal of all companies really put it out there, kind of really is really sort of just a testament of kind of like where we are now in terms of the industry, in terms of where things are going, and just like when you get the people on board, there's like so much you can do to sort of like validate a lot of us. Like we all grew up here, this is sort of the story of our parents, and for some of us, the story of us. And to actually see like such a reputable company kind of validate it, goes like, okay, you know, we can have all these aspects of our identity. And so it's been really nice in that way.